Hi, everyone.
Hey,
I'm Alicia,
and I'm Meredith.
and this is Summer is Fun, a Summer House podcast, season 2, episode 7. We're more than halfway through the summer. It was like an okay episode, but that probably means Meredith and I are going to have a great
I
episode.
have so many notes. I just feel like a lot happened, but not a lot happened.
Yeah, but like filler
A
episodes,
lot of
we always
little.
seem
Yeah.
we have a really good podcast episode. It's like the really exciting TV episodes. We like don't feel that.
Well, yeah, I think we like to get latched onto the little things in the filler episodes.
For sure. For sure, because none of it matters. Before we get into it, check us out on the A&M Podcast Network. We have this podcast. We have It's About the Pasta, a Vanderpump Rules podcast, and we have One Season Wonders, the show where Meredith and I watch a show that only had one season and talk about it. Please be sure to rate, review, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Vanderpasta. Join our Patreon, patreon.com/Vanderpasta. Let me tell you what you can get. For $1 a month, you get access to all of our pre-shows where Meredith and I talk about mainly what else we're watching, because let's be honest, we don't go have friends, we don't go out, and
We're addicted to television.
we don't do anything. Also, you get access to any episodes that we record early, including this one. So yeah,
Just
you're in
join.
the
Moral of the
high.
story,
You
join.
know what? It doesn't fucking matter. My math. Fuck it. Okay. And then for $2 a month, you get access to everything I just mentioned. Plus, you get access to our after shows that Meredith and I do when we go back and watch old seasons. So we can talk about any Bravo news or whatever we want, or any thoughts that we had on the episode, or whatever we want. So that's just another place that
Or
we
whatever we
continue
want.
to not shut up. And then also we'll say your name on the podcast. So thank you to Chris, Danae, Dustin, Jackie, Casey, Kimberly, Cameron, Tiffany, Tracy, Gina, Jennifer, Kelsey, Mariah, and Sarah.
Woohoo.
Woo! Guys are the best. Okay, so I lost my page. There we go. So for $5 a month, you think I would memorize this by now, but no, I haven't.
It's almost been 2 years.
I get like, if it's not pulled up, I get nervous.
Yeah, I think it's been 2 years of Patreon.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yep.
So for $5 a month, you get access to everything I just mentioned. Plus you get the ability to, during live shows, give us your thoughts, your questions, your concerns, your comments, anything you want. Honestly, it doesn't have to even be about Bravo. It can be about whatever. It doesn't matter. Food, other TV shows, food. Those are only hobbies. So keep it within that realm. But Summer House will be coming back for season 7. Vanderpump Rules will be coming out with the season 10, and Winter House will be coming out with the season 2, and we're gonna cover them all. So if you want to get involved, that's the way. Also, we will pick a patron of the episode and talk about how great you are. So this week, I remember where I am now. Our patron of the episode is Jackie.
Hey, Jackie.
The
Speaking of
original.
2-year anniversary of Patreon.
I know, she was the original. She was the first. She was the trendsetter.
She was the Jackie of the episode.
She blazed the trail. Yeah, that was her joke because we only had one friend. Now we have so many friends. Also,
look how far we've come.
Also, Jackie makes soap. If you guys are interested, DM us and we'll tell Jackie that you want her soap.
Yep.
And we'll figure out how to buy it because it's the best soap.
I literally have it in my shower right now.
Yeah, I do too. Thanks, Jackie. You really saved me some money on buying some soap. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Wow, we can talk about the episode now.
Let's do it.
Hang on, I gotta get to the top of my page. Okay, wait, I'm not mixing it up. I want to talk about this. It's called Poppy. It's a probiotic soda.
You and the goddamn probiotics.
Did you know what it is? It's
yes.
a prebiotic. So what's the difference between a prebiotic and a probiotic?
You're asking me? I don't know, but all I know is that soda's like $2.
It is good though, and I don't drink other sodas or pops.
Okay, does it taste like real soda?
No, this is strawberry lemon.
Okay, yeah, but like, does it taste good?
Yeah, no, this is delicious. This is the best thing I've ever had in my life. I'm obsessed. I'm like I even looked to see if Poppy was hiring because I'm that obsessed.
Oh my God. Alicia loves a product or like loves someone and then just like goes hard and immediately applies.
Yeah, no, I love, so my background is in customer goods, like food. I love
Yes.
selling food.
Consumer packaged goods.
I love,
You
but
don't sell
also
it though. Alicia's an accountant.
I like inventory accounting. So I like
Yeah.
inventorying for this. But yeah, no, this is good. This is some good shit. I also want to believe in my product, and this is it. So
This is,
Jackie, that it's called Poppy. It's
oh my
prebiotic.
God.
It has apple cider vinegar, and it's for a healthy gut and immunity sidekick. And you know what? I haven't been sick in a couple of years now.
Stop.
I
Okay.
I still
This is
haven't caught COVID.
unsponsored. Alicia's just being
This is
Alicia. Can we move into this episode?
I still haven't got COVID, so it's on my probiotics. Anyway,
Oh
so
my God.
Meredith's actually kind of mad. Okay, so previously on Summer House, the moms were in the Hamptons. Steven was mad at Carl, and their friendship is basically over. Lauren also wants to be done with Carl, but can't seem to get her feelings together. We all thought Carl was a douchebag, but then we saw him with his mom, and we like started to stan him a little bit.
You're not wrong.
Everett left a voicemail for Lindsay where he confessed his love, basically wants her back. Kyle's mom met Amanda's mom, and it was a really big deal to everyone but Kyle because he doesn't want to give Amanda a ring yet. And Kyle ripped his favorite pair of pants, so that
Womp, womp,
we felt
womp.
that. Okay, so it's Saturday, 9:17 p.m. We're still on Mompton's weekend. The margarita machine is out. Steven has got a big ass microphone, and he's gonna bring everyone to the backyard because we're gonna play Mama Drama, which is basically the newlywed game with kids and parents.
I love it.
Which
I
I
thought
would
this was
love this.
hilarious.
So a few of the questions were, do you think your child has ever been cheated on by a significant other? Both Amanda and her mom guess yes, and that is the answer.
And Kyle looked stressed.
Was it Kyle? They
Well,
broke
like,
up.
no, I don't think he cheated on her, but I bet he's like, oh my God, she better not think this is me.
Oh yeah, for sure. To make it awkward though, Lauren and her dad or her stepdad Jim both said yes. And that one was Carl.
Man, I don't
Um,
know. I bet she's been cheated on, like legit cheated on. They were not in an exclusive relationship.
okay, you tell Lauren that and get
I
back to
agree,
me.
but I'm just saying, I bet she's also been cheated on legit
We'll
exclusive
see.
relationship.
Do you think your child has had more or less than 20 sexual partners? Carl and his mom both guess more. Great. 10 out of 10. How awkward. Lindsay and Aunt Rhonda. So Aunt Rhonda says less, but Lindsay just put eek. And Aunt Rhonda shook.
I'm shocked Aunt Rhonda didn't like wasn't in line.
Aunt Rhonda, she was just trying to sleep with hot trainer Nick.
I know.
The girl
And
that's
like
comfortable
Everett's
in
calling
sex.
her. Like,
yeah.
that's already two right there.
20 though is like a large number.
Okay, but here's what I'm thinking. Like, did you say Carl was 32 last episode?
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say, for the sake of argument, he started he lost his virginity at like 22. He definitely didn't. But let's say that's 10 years and that's two partners a year. That's not a crazy
I guess
amount.
it depends how many relationships you've had and how long they were. Because if you've had a 10-year relationship, but you're gonna put more than 20 people, something shady is happening.
You're either doing a lot of shit in high school or a lot of shit now. And either way, mom does not want to know that.
At what age do your parents think you'll get married? Carl and his mom both put 35.
I think every parent basically added just a few years because they're hopeful.
Yeah, added like 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
But I
2
was
if they're in a relationship, 3 to like 4 if they're not in a relationship.
But like, how did they both say that? Like Kyle and his mom too both put 37. And I was like,
I think Kyle and Amanda's situations, they both added 2 years to whatever age they are now.
Yeah, because Amanda and her mom both put 28.
And that kind of checks out for those two. And I bet the first number that they felt of importance that was next was 35 for Carl.
That's true. So is Kyle 9 years older than Amanda then? Ideally, he's like 34, 35. She's like 26, right?
I guess so.
8 to 9 years. Wow. He is a child at heart, that man.
It's insane.
So that's the end of Mama Drama. Aunt Rhonda and Sharon take some selfies. So cute.
Adorable.
I love this friendship.
I love that they're like, first mom selfie.
The Workus Circus is leaving. The crew is gonna go out, but Kyle and Amanda are gonna stay back with their moms.
I love how they invite Carl also to play Uno with them.
Hey Carl, if you want to play Uno. But Carl says no, he's gonna take his mom back to the hotel. So yeah, and Kyle and Amanda's moms are gonna crash at the house because they're only here for a night, so it just made sense.
I love this slumber party. It's like, hey mom, meet my girlfriend's mom.
Okay,
now you're gonna spend the night in a hotel room together.
We're gonna talk about this.
Or in my room together.
We're gonna talk about this once we get there. I am shook. I have so many thoughts. So Saturday, 10:34 p.m. Kyle's not going out to party. He's so grown, but then that's when his mom, Jane, says that's what you would call pussy whipped. And everyone dies. It's very shocking.
This is like stressful because it's like, oh my God, this is why Kyle is the way he is.
Yeah, because his mom is like egging him on.
Calling him a pussy.
Okay, so then Saturday, 11:47. They play Uno. And then Kyle and Amanda leave their moms to sleep in their room. This was weird. To me, Kyle and his mom should have probably just hung out, and then Amanda and her mom should have just shared a room. Because if I have to go meet my like child's mom for the first time, or my child's significant other's mom for the first time, and then they're like, you guys are gonna share a bed together, I'd be like, no, we're not.
I felt like Amanda and her mom could have taken the master, and then Kyle, Lindsay, and his mom could have all slept in that room together.
Yeah, or like literally anything else.
Lindsay didn't need to sleep
air
in there,
mattress in the living room.
Yeah, but are you gonna make your mom sleep in the living room?
No. Like
Lindsay should
for the
sleep
night
in the
you're on
room.
the air mattress.
Honestly, Lindsay should have gone with Aunt Rhonda to her hotel, and a bed would have been open.
She wanted to party though.
Yeah,
Aunt Rhonda wasn't ready to party. I just thought it was weird. Also, they give him like the noisiest room, and I get it now because Lindsay like was gonna crawl back into bed with Kyle, but like also like everyone came home drunk and the moms just like slept.
I didn't even think about that. The master,
all I thought about.
Damn.
Okay, so it's Sunday, 12:14. This is where we see the air mattress in Lindsay's room, and I was like, why is Kyle sleeping in the bed and Amanda's on the air mattress? Also weird. Kyle and Amanda should have just taken the bed.
Amanda gets on the air mattress and goes, Kyle, no, we're not taking the bed. And he goes, yeah, we are.
Yeah, Amanda should have just gotten in that bed with him and been like, okay.
I know. I appreciate Amanda trying to be kind, to be like, all right. Also, this is Danielle's room. This is not Lindsay's room.
Yeah, this is
everybody's a transplant tonight.
Yeah. Yes.
There was a lot.
It's 12:45 a.m. Carl made it back from the hotel, and then at 1:37 a.m. everyone else comes home, and this is when Lindsay in her jeans, which like after COVID, sleeping in your outside clothes is gross.
Sleeping in jeans is gross.
She climbs, she's like, hey Kyle, can you move over? And then like climbs into bed with him in her jeans.
I actually love that she forces him to move over.
Yeah, 100%. What is she gonna do? Climb over him?
No.
Absolutely not. He should have thought about that before. But yeah, so everyone wakes up in their jeans.
Not everyone. Lindsay does.
Lindsay wakes up in her jeans. Amanda's
she's in the full outfit from the night before, ready to take Aunt Rhonda to the airport.
Yeah, ideally, right? You come home drunk, you just like get naked and get into bed, but fucking Kyle's there. So you're like, I guess I gotta keep my jeans on.
I would still take my bottoms off.
I would too. I would like yell, Amanda, I'm taking my jeans off, sleeping next to Kyle. Like at that point, we're all sharing a room.
I was about to say Amanda's in the room. It's not as weird.
We're all sharing a room. Okay, and Amanda's mom has been up for hours. Speaking of Amanda, because she like comes to see Kyle's mom and is like, hey, I'm already awake. And Kyle's mom's like, oh my God.
I didn't even hear you get up.
How awkward for these women.
I know.
So it's 11:57 a.m. Jane is catching some rays of sunshine. Kyle joins her. Jane thought it was so funny when Steven asked when everyone was going to get married, because Kyle doesn't know if he's going to marry Amanda in 2 years. Like, mom's meeting was a big step, but now Kyle's freaking out. People are going to expect a ring or something.
Yikes. Pressure.
This man is about to fuck up this relationship, isn't he? He's like, I can't handle being serious. That's the vibe.
In my mind, I want to know who started this like talk on like a mom's weekend, because he leveled up his own next step if he's the one who brought this up or like recommended this.
Yeah, how about we all invite our moms, except you, Amanda. Our moms can't meet. Amanda and Donna talk in the kitchen about how Kyle could be the one, and Amanda doesn't see any red flags.
Oh my god.
Bravo does. Bravo sends all the red flags our way.
Bravo's like, you mean all of these flags I flew in your face last season?
I don't remember her saying this, and now every time there's a red flag, I'm gonna be like, but Amanda's blind, she doesn't see it.
I mean, okay, in this moment, in this season, I don't see any major red flags outside of Kyle's drinking.
I was a little sketched out when he said we can't hang out on weekdays. Okay, I understand he's changed, but saying that alone was weird.
That is true. You're right. Okay, but all the red flags of season 1 are not the same types of red flags that we're getting season 2. So I was like, okay, they're just hardcore trolling him on this. And they weren't even together.
He deserves it. But Amanda and Kyle are in a good place now, so whatever. Everyone else wakes up. Now it's Sunday, 12:48 p.m. Danielle is here. You know, the last time she was at the house, she didn't know if she was ever going to want to come back, but she spent the past few weekends away. So now
here she is. I kind of forgot about her for a minute.
I did too. And so did everyone else, because she walks in and she's like, hey, and everyone's like, what?
The moms are like, who are you?
Who's this?
We don't know anyone named Danielle. Our kids never talk about you.
There's another roommate? What? And then she immediately asks where Carl is. And Lauren's like, oh, Danielle, we got some catching up to do.
Which, like, what a greeting Danielle just got from her little housemate enemy.
Yeah, and I hate that Lauren now is like, with Carl out of the way, Danielle and I can be friends. Like, Carl didn't care. Like, Carl was not trying to prevent you guys from being friends.
Carl was not in the middle of this. Danielle and you had your own beef. It was related to you were mad Carl
she
stuff.
Outed your makeout.
Yes.
You got, because then everyone said you shouldn't have made out with him and you were going to keep it a secret and
you
lie.
were mad. She brought it up. You were mad because she went a little too hard, in my opinion. And then it's like Danielle's mad because you said none of this was going to happen. And then like you make Carl go yell at her. So
in a deeper way, yeah, Carl had to go yell at Danielle. Which was bad.
So yeah, like Carl is subsequently involved in this, but he's not the reason you two aren't friends.
Lauren's probably mad that Danielle and Carl went out to lunch without her.
Yes.
And they talked about them, right? Like, it's everything. Yeah. It's like,
we just honestly, hate this girl. Lauren probably thought she was competition and got her competition out of the way.
But now competition is back because, well, no, it's not back. Danielle is back, but there's no competition because we both hate Carl. Because he FaceTimed a woman.
Now we're on the same team of this competition.
He FaceTimed a hate Carl team. Other woman that we can hate now.
Yep.
And Danielle's just happy Lauren's done and we can all move on. So we kick Jane and Donna out. See you later. Carl's packing and then he's gonna head out to meet Sharon. The Warkuses and Steven can yell at Carl all they want, but Carl's mom is here. So fuck you guys. He's gonna
no house drama for him.
Kyle has his family reunion next weekend, which is also his birthday weekend. So we hear about the birthday celebration is going to be Sunday. It's going to be a house party with only Kyle's closest friends. And it's going to be a tea party, which by that he means like the Boston Tea Party. But instead of protesting the tax on tea, which is not what they said, by the way, this is my own. They were like, instead of protesting tea, that's how it happened. We protested the tax.
Alicia with the correct history lesson.
This is about protesting growing up.
Oh Lord.
So then Carl comes in the kitchen. He's like, hey everyone, I'm leaving to go pick up my mom. And everyone's like, great. And
like,
Carl's like,
people
okay,
just
bye.
side eye him. They're like, and
we're talking about protesting tea. Okay, get out of here.
Unless you have an apology, we don't want to hear anything. They don't say that, but you know.
Danielle, though, at least Danielle just seems more like the sensible girl in this compared to Lauren, because she does sympathize with Carl because of all the family stuff he's going through, and she does feel for him.
Yes.
Which I think is nice, because as we'll see later, Lauren does not feel for Carl in any which way. Anyway.
Okay, but she also was not there drinking when two people put their ear on the door and hear him FaceTiming a girl, and then two people scurry over and light the fuse of this
Poor
fire.
Carl, unnecessary. Okay, so we're going to the beach. So it's a Sunday beach day. I love that Steven drives with Amanda and Kyle everywhere. I love that that's the new threesome.
I just love anybody who's in the backseat of Kyle and Amanda. I always feel like it's a fun car.
I agree. Lauren is so happy Ashley's here and begs her to stay one more weekend. And Ashley like kind of misses her husband, but she's gonna stay an extra weekend to hang out with Lauren.
I loved this. She's like, it's so hard because like I miss my husband in California, but like I'm so worried about my sister
and her like feelings with Carl.
What? No. I mean, just honestly say it. You're the friend of the season and you need to show face for like 3 episodes in a row.
Hey, Brad, you married into this. You knew what you were getting yourself into. Goodbye.
Honestly.
Like Brad knew. There was no way these two were like normal. And then all of a sudden it's like, now you guys are going to start being twins. No, they've always been twins like this.
This is the first time they've ever been away from each other this long.
Do you think if Brad and Ashley, right, let's just say Lauren's not on the show and she can do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Do you think if do you think if Lauren's like, I'm going to move to San Diego, Ashley would be like, move into our house with me, Brad?
Is that where they live?
San Diego, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they would, because I also watched the show, or I guess used to, I don't think it's on anymore, Toto Bellas. And that is basically how those twins operated. One moves somewhere and they're convincing the other one to come, and then they like live in the house part-time.
Actually, side note about twins, my sister's cheerleading coaches one year were twins, and one of them started dating the math teacher. It's so weird. But then the one of the twins and the math teacher bought a house, and then like the other twin also lived there.
No,
but, like the two twins would sleep together sometimes.
No.
Yeah, like this
I guess this is the same thing. The only difference is one twin lives in a different city, so the other twin flies out.
Because they all this whole time were like, I'm so happy to wake up next to you. Like, where the fuck is Brad for these? If you're a twin, I have so many questions, because 2 of my best friends since like we were kids are twins, and they were never like this.
Yeah, I'm curious if are the twins the same like sex?
Yeah. They're both girls. They grew up together, but they were very opposite. Like they lived parallel lives. They went to the same schools, but had different friends and like joined different clubs. They worked for the same company, but like are in different departments. They both had to go work abroad in Ireland on different sides of Ireland. So like they always do the same thing, but they're never together. That's kind of even
weirder.
It'd be like if you and me were both like, okay, we're gonna move to the same city but go on opposite ends of it, and then we'd like move there, and then be like, we're gonna listen to the same podcast, but you start at the bottom and I'll start at the top, and we're like, it's so weird.
Weird. Okay, but you know how I was in last episode, Lauren and Ashley's mom said she was from Carlsbad. That's a north suburb of San Diego.
Well, I'm sure they moved close.
I know. I'm just saying that,
but
like,
Brad
they all live right next
in
to
New
each
York.
other.
Brad I know. Was in New York.
Yeah, remember he moved there and actually didn't follow?
Brad got a new job. So weird. It's all weird. I have so many questions.
This is the summer of transition.
If we ever meet one of the Workuses, I have so many questions about.
I want to know, twins. Do they still operate like this now?
I would hope not. Not to spoil. we know where they are in life.
Yes.
God,
but
I would
still,
hope not.
do they have some of these tendencies? Like if they're together in the same city, do they sleep in the same bed?
Yes, of course. I would assume. And then
tangent
poor Brad
number
is
one we've
still
gone
in
on.
the room over. Okay, so the group talks about how family weekend was a success. Sad not everyone was there. They ask about Steven's parents and he tells them they're good. They just went on a vacation to Florida. Steven wasn't invited. He used to be invited, but he's not anymore because him and his parents don't talk much because there's no acceptance.
And he said he always turned down the vacation.
Yeah.
Not that it's right, but I totally see how when people always say no, you stop inviting them.
Yeah. He's one of those that
sad.
He likes to be invited and then say no.
It's very sad though.
Steven does wish he had a strong relationship with his parents, and it's sad. As to people who are probably closer to their parents than they should be. Me and Meredith.
Oh my God, absolutely.
Understand that this can be very sad.
Told my siblings, Mom and Dad, I'm the only kid Mom and Dad can't cut out of their lives.
Are you gonna take care of them when they're older?
Oh, absolutely not that. But like I'm their best friend. I'm their roommate. Like
same.
I'm
My
everything.
mom loves me.
I'd made dinner for them tonight. I'm everything.
Yeah, you're very great. I don't do that. So we're back in New York City on Monday. Steven is having wine with some lady talking about parties. On Tuesday, Ashley and Lauren meet up in a park and they're matching. On Wednesday, Amanda grabs coffee with some random girl that signed a waiver to be on the show. On Thursday, Lindsay meets, I think it's Harry. It's her therapist.
I don't know. I just said therapist.
So Lindsay tells her therapist that she's nervous because her ex-boyfriend, Everett, they have an intertwined group of friends. And so Everett will be coming to the birthday party this weekend.
Oof.
And Kyle told Lindsay she cannot fight, but this breakup was a little messy. And Lindsay values trust and loyalty because her mom proved that Lindsay couldn't trust her, but then Everett hurt her trust a lot, and he wasn't ready to settle down with her. But then he called and left that voicemail where he wants her back.
I'm like, I need more details. Don't just tell me you can't trust him. Why can't you trust him?
Someone tell me if this man cheated or not. Just say it.
I'll do the Googling for the post show. I need more details.
Did Everett cheat or not? What happened?
Yeah. I need more.
Well, then Lindsay basically has a lot of emotion. She doesn't know how to react. And her therapist basically tells her that she's the only one that can control her and her feelings. She's the only one that can let herself get worked up. So Lindsay has to learn how to react to situations appropriately.
I'm like, good luck with that. From someone else who actually also gets that advice from a therapist.
We get to see Lindsay reacting to Everett in a flashback, which God, do I love watching it.
We stan Bravo editors, and we love them. Seems like they're in their pre-phase of getting really good, but we will take all the flashbacks.
I love it. I do get Lindsay though, because my main thing also is loyalty. Like I understand if you do it. I'm not judging. Some people can get back together with an ex after they cheat. Like that's totally fine if you can forget it and move on. I know I would never be able to forget that shit because I am so loyal to a fault. Like I'd be so mad. I would totally be like, we can't be together. I would be Lindsay. I'd be like, I can't be with him. Like I can't. I wouldn't be as like.
I don't think I'd be able to. I think I'm personally too insecure. Like it would just eat me alive.
Yeah, it'd have to be like, I don't really care if he like looks at someone else because I'm probably looking at someone else too. He doesn't need to handcuff himself to the bathroom sink for 6 months. Like that's unnecessary. But you actually cheat and I'm done.
In any form, like emotional cheating, if you're having like, I'll say like a text relationship with someone.
I'd rather you be like, hey, I pecked someone
or
like
I could get over that, I feel like.
Yeah, or even like one of my girlfriends, like I slept on her couch in her apartment. Like something that might be sketchy, but probably isn't. Like I can get over. Nuh-uh. The minute you're like, I think I'm in love with someone else, but I also love you. You don't love me. Bye.
Yeah.
I'm emotionally cheating over you. Everett, what the fuck you do?
I'm trying to find it. I'll have details by our post show.
So now it's Friday, 3:16. Steven is driving down the Workus twins and Lindsay. Carl is driving down Danielle and Amanda. So Carl and Danielle are okie dokie now. Kyle is at his family reunion in New Hampshire. His family's a little wild, but Amanda says not like let's drink a lot and pass out at 5 a.m. wild. But then we get like
grandma chugging champagne, and I was like, where's this family reunion, New Hampshire? Tell me the address. I will be there.
That was wild. Granny's wild.
My grandma would not pull this, but like this is how my cousins would act.
Grandma's did, like, at least 80. I'm scared for Kyle's genes.
I'm scared for Amanda who has to deal with Grandpa Kyle like this.
Yeah, no. Like, my God.
He's what, 35?
Grandma, you're supposed to hit 60 and never have to chug anything ever again if you don't want to.
Like,
my
girly,
God.
you can do whatever you want, but like this family's intense.
Girl, I hope she had her life alert ready just in case. Okay, so the Workuses make it home or make it to the house first. They're like the Workus car, bunch of packages. Back to Carl's car. We talk about how Kyle is now 35. Does he get discounts on anything like an AARP card? That was funny.
I can't.
Amanda is like, sure, fine, we can protest growing up, but I swear to God, come Monday, Kyle's growing the fuck up because his friends are married with kids, so he's gonna be married with kids.
One could hope.
Good luck, Amanda.
Good luck.
We asked Lindsay, has she heard from Everett? No, because Everett's busy with his HOH run, which is, I got so confused with Big Brother, but this stands for
heroes, something,
heal,
right?
heal our heroes.
Heroes, yeah.
So last year, Lindsay organized the whole event. So Lindsay feels weird not going, but they're in a different place, which totally means they're not friends. Because if you're friends, you're going to go to this, but you're obviously not friends. So then everyone is at the house. It's a little awkward with Carl. He has no allies currently because Kyle's not there.
It is awkward. Like you're going into a house where you think and kind of know everybody hates you or it does not like you enough to stick up for you.
Yeah. So he does ask, he's like, what are we doing for dinner? And everyone's like, burgers. And he's like, can I help cook? And everyone ignores him.
Will look him in the eye. And that's how you know you're fucked.
Very awkward. Because then Steven, Ashley, and Lauren are still talking about how Carl's a piece of shit. And like whatever, but Carl just wants to be a better person for his mom.
It broke my heart.
So then Carl tells Ashley that in her honor, he's running the HOH run tomorrow because last year Ashley fucking killed her ankle.
Oh my God.
Which, as two girls who have killed their ankles, I fucking feel her.
I feel it. I'm literally replaying my own moment in my head.
I am too. Like, it looked just like that. The flashback they gave, oh, bad. So Carl's not going to go out tonight. And then Lindsay moved into Danielle's room. And Danielle's like, oh my God, like, you're in my room. But guess what? Guess what, Lindsay? You're out of luck because Danielle got Kyle a DJ for his party. But the DJ is this guy that Danielle has made out with before. And like, it hasn't been a dry summer for Danielle, but she's been focused on getting a job. So now she's like going to focus on not worrying about her job. And she's going to worry about getting laid with the DJ.
I mean, hats off to her. I'm excited. She's bringing something fun to the party. You always need a DJ, but like, I love these excuses. Like, oh, we have this, like, you need to spend the night at my house. I mean, Lindsay did it like what, 2 episodes ago?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we need a workout class. Like, you might as well just spend the night and hang out with me all weekend.
She straight up looked that guy in the face and was like, are you spending the night? And he's like, I guess I put all my workout stuff I brought in your room that we obviously didn't need for a drunk bachelorette party.
Seriously.
Okay. So then what happens next is Carl asks Lauren to chat super quick right now. So she leaves dinner burgers that she wouldn't let Carl help with to go talk. And Ashley immediately is like, Steven, go spy on them. Which, no.
Let him be. I really don't think Lauren's going to come back that quickly.
Rough. Okay, so Carl just wants to know what happened with Steven because, Steven brought up something that Carl told him, in secret, and he thought he could trust Steven. And that's immediately when Lauren's like, I don't give a fuck about what happened between you and Steven.
I wouldn't either. Like, we don't, if you want to talk to me, it seemed like you weren't apologize to me. Why are we talking about Steven and your problems with Steven?
So then Carl admits that he lied about that, because he thought it was like his story to tell and not Steven's story to tell, which is fair.
Yes.
And then Lauren's like, I don't really give a fuck because you lied. And he's like, I understand. Then she goes, guess what? I moved on. And then Lauren also goes on to say she wasn't mad at what Carl did. She's mad that he called Steven a liar. And Carl tells Lauren that he, has been talking to his mom about the divorce, and like he's changing subjects to the girl he was FaceTiming. So basically, he's talking to his mom about being like the divorce.
The Friday night instance.
Yeah, he went to his room and he was FaceTiming this girl that was just there to talk to him about divorce.
And Lauren's like, bullshit.
Yeah, I don't give a fucking shit. Because now Lauren is like, you should have come down and talked to us and told us that you like seeing our moms. Which I'm like, Lauren, now you're really getting specific.
I'm on what like, you needed all right, Carl. He didn't need to do that, but it's like, we're your friends, or like, we were trying to be here for you. If you needed someone, you had plenty of people in this house.
No, I'm not even mad. Carl can call whoever he wants to talk about it. I think it's like Lauren just wants him to admit that it's not just a friend and they weren't just talking about divorce.
Yes, but that's where I think like her saying, oh, you should have come down and talked to us about how great our moms are, it was the wrong play. It's like, no, if you just wanted to talk about divorce, you would have just pulled like Kyle aside and been like, oh, this sucks. Like, what my mom's going through.
That's not what I'm saying though, because I wouldn't. Like if
I know. I'm saying Lauren played it wrong, and it should have said that the conversation downstairs wasn't about like moms, like that he could have talked to somebody in the house, and that it was a girl he was trying to hit on.
If I'm Carl, then I'm gonna say like, I didn't want to talk to any of you. I want to talk to someone that like we've already discussed the divorce.
Yeah.
Because like if I live in a house, sure, like these are all friends, but let's be honest, most of them are surface level friends. And Lauren basically yells at you every time, and Steven's not friends with you anymore. So who are you gonna talk? Kyle's drunk.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna call someone. Whatever. Obviously, they weren't talking about divorce, and it looked bad. So I think Carl maybe should be like, we weren't talking about divorce. But what he does say is he's single and he can do whatever he wants.
Also true.
Which is also true. And then Lauren's like, fine, but I'm still mad because you said, so basically, I don't know how she phrased it, but basically Carl said that he couldn't be in a relationship with Lauren because he had to work on himself and he needed to like whatever. And she's like, so now you can be in a relationship with someone else. And it's like, no, he's not in a relationship with her. He's just like maybe banging her.
He just wants to bang her. Can you just see that like he doesn't give a shit about being in a good place for you? He just doesn't want to be with you.
Can we also see he just doesn't want to be in a relationship? This man does not want one.
No, and that's okay. You just gotta like let that go. It sucks and it hurts.
It sucks. It's very hurtful. But then Carl says he thought him and Lauren could be friends, which like also no, because then you don't bang your friends. No, they're both messes.
I think they could have been friends this summer if nothing happened. But all this stuff happened.
Yeah, Lauren doesn't believe him. And this is when Carl said he knows he fucked up. But then Lauren says she can't forgive him because she was fooled. She has a higher standard. And then the conversation is over. But this is when Carl reflects that he didn't really know how much he hurt Lauren until now, because he's seen his mom be really hurt by his dad and is now realizing like, finally at 32 years old, that sometimes women get upset and it's because they're hurt or they really care. Yeah. And their arguments don't make sense at all because we're just losing our minds.
And that like, even if you know that you weren't exclusive, that doesn't mean you aren't hurting someone.
Yes.
You know, like the boyfriend girlfriend stuff doesn't stop the other person from not getting hurt.
Exactly. So the rest of the house is praying for peace. And like maybe we get it. I don't know. But Ashley and Steven still hate Carl because he's existing. But
he's
Steven
living in this house with them. He didn't move out.
Yeah, even though they told him to. Steven has a date tomorrow, a blind date.
Fun.
He's trying to put himself out there, which we're very proud.
Me too.
Lindsay is very nervous about Everett coming. Carl tells Lindsay maybe she should tell Kyle to uninvite Everett. And I was like, that's kind of bold.
I know, but I like how Lindsay's like, well, you're gonna see him tomorrow. Maybe you should tell him like he can't come.
Yeah, you do it. And Carl's like,
do it.
Nah, I'm not gonna do
Go
it.
donate $100 to his little charity and tell him he can't come tomorrow.
So then Lindsay tells the girls like anything could happen. She could hug him and kiss him and they could make out and get back together. She could fucking kill him in his sleep. We don't know what end we're gonna be on.
And this is why the therapist was like, focus on your emotions.
Yeah, please God. She's been trying to have a single summer, but Everett's fucking with her head, and Danielle is a great friend, and she's like, whatever happens, we have your back.
Yeah, okay? Like you need us, come get us.
Then Lauren and Ashley talk, and Lauren tells Ashley that Carl said he wants to move forward, but Lauren says she has a higher standard and she walked away. Okay.
He didn't say he wanted to move forward with you.
He just wanted to stop fucking getting yelled at.
He wants to live in this house.
Ashley just feels so much better knowing that Lauren is done with Carl, but Ashley has to go back to her life in California with Brad, but she's gonna miss Lauren so much.
I love how she's like, I'm just so lonely without her. I'm like, what about your other half?
Fuck you, Brad.
Your husband.
Fuck you. So the girls and Steven are gonna go out because Carl's got that race tomorrow. Lauren literally has her boob out as she's doing a runway walk, which shout out my girl.
I mean, go off, queen. I just love how hammered people get, and then they like forget the cameras are here.
They're like,
they're being themselves, and this is what we want.
You know, the cameraman just calls the producer and is like, we're gonna have to fucking edit out another naked body part. I asked them to please not do that, but
did you know, like obviously it's blurred in the US, but if it plays in other countries, it doesn't have to be blurred.
I will never get naked on TV. My God.
Yeah.
No one, including me, wants to see that happen.
Like there's different footage that they use for different countries.
I actually do know that because Love Island UK is a little scandalous sometimes.
It's insane.
Just a little bit. Okay, so everyone's dancing on the counter and they go out. So now it's Saturday, 1:18 a.m. We're out partying, and then it's Saturday, 4:27 a.m. The girls make it home, and Amanda falls asleep while she's on the phone with Kyle, which was absolutely hilarious.
I loved it. Like finally Amanda has a moment where she's a little too gone and Kyle's on the phone like, you there?
Amanda? So now it's Saturday, 7:32 a.m. Carl's up for his run. He leaves.
Yikes. Hate to be him. Saturday,
8:03 a.m. Danielle, Steven, and Lauren all wander in the house.
I want to know, were they together?
God, I hope the three of them just slept somewhere else and like didn't even hook up.
Like raged together and like bonded.
Yeah. But they wake up Ashley. They're like, we just got home. And she's like, I don't give a fuck, get out of here. So then Saturday, 11:37 a.m. Amanda made Kyle a nice cake. Hopefully Lauren doesn't smash this one in anyone's fucking face because that would be a waste.
Pissed, but actually that would go over way better at this party than 4th of July, I think. Like if you smash it in Kyle's face as like a fun, like, yeah, it's your birthday.
That'd be fun. If Lauren smashes it in Carl's face again, everyone's gonna be pissed because Carl got 2 cakes.
We're gonna need a whole revolution again. Like keep the red coats.
Got 2 cakes. Danielle, Lauren, and Steven are all still sleeping because they all got home very late. Kyle's here. Happy birthday, Kyle. Kyle realizes that everyone looks horrible, smells horrible, seems horrible.
What a shame.
Don't worry, tomorrow they'll be ready to go. But everyone's got to leave. We all got to get ready for stuff. Carl's going to meet us at dinner. And I'm like, at dinner? It's maybe noon.
Well, and they keep saying they're leaving at 3:45. I was like, we're leaving for dinner at 3:45.
I know. I was like, yeah, they're like, meet us for dinner. It's so weird. So now it's Saturday, 2:59. Lindsay is getting ready for what I thought was dinner. And she sees pictures of Everett from the race. And she still is very attracted to him. And Lindsay just needs Everett to really prove things to her. But to do that, she needs to see and talk to him, which she hasn't done.
No, I don't think you do. I think she needs to block him on all social media so she can't see this and think about him.
I completely agree. And now we're headed to a white party. That's where we're going.
Finally, this makes more sense why we're leaving at 3:45.
Yeah, and at the white party, Ashley tells Kyle that she's not going to be at his birthday because she's taking the first flight home back to California tomorrow.
I can't believe she's missing this party.
I literally, Ashley, you're going to stick around for all of Lauren's shit, but you're going to miss this fun party. You couldn't stay away from Brad one more day?
Honestly, like, you couldn't fly home on Monday? I bet the flights are cheaper out of New York anyways.
She missed Brad so much.
She's had enough.
She's just really horny. And she's like, I gotta go home.
She's like, okay, Lauren hates Carl. My work here is done. Gotta get out of here.
Steven hates Carl. Lauren hates Carl. Danielle hates Carl. I hate Carl. We all hate Carl. I'm done.
I'm Carl's like worst nightmare fairy.
Literally. No wonder he didn't really try to say hi to her that one time. Okay, let's go to Steven's date really quick. We meet Travis. He's a cutie. I love Travis.
I love awkward dates. This like gives me secondhand embarrassment.
I hope it was editing. This was so awkward.
I can't even talk about it. I'm like getting really hot just thinking about this date because I'm just so uncomfortable and I hate dates.
Well, Steven wants to be cool, but he's not cool, especially on first dates. And even as he's talking about it in his interview, he knocks over his drink and breaks the glass. So he's not cool. I love first dates. It is second dates that I get nervous about.
No, I don't like dating. Like,
I love a first date.
I don't like dates. I just want to meet somebody at a party and then you talk to them all night and then it's like cool.
I have to go to a party for that to happen. So I'll stick on my first date. I only do first dates. I love them.
I'm happy for you.
So back to the white party / dinner. Now we're at dinner, I guess. Carl joins the group. The HOH raised $50,000.
Which, damn.
Danielle tells everyone that Kevin, the DJ, is going to come to dinner. She's a little nervous.
I was like, whoa, he's coming in hot.
We hope Steven's date is going well. Can we FaceTime him? No, Kyle.
Please, we do not need any help making it worse.
Literally. So then back to Steven's date. Travis is in a summer house with all gay guys, and Steven is in a summer house with all straight people. And Steven does wish there's one person that could understand him more because Steven doesn't really have gay friends and he doesn't really go to gay bars. Travis is like, really?
That makes me sad for him because I never really thought about it. But when you're in a house of all straight people, you're going to go to the bars that they want to go to, and you're not really going to meet people. Or if there are gay people at the bar, it's like this, it's slim pickings.
Yeah. And also, like, if you're only friends with straight people, really, like once every month, you might be like, can we go to a gay bar? And then like some of the girls will be like, sure. But then it's probably intimidating if you go to a gay bar with a bunch of girls, like straight girls, right? Like it's probably just not the move.
This is the first time it's made me think about like how his experience is so different, I'll say, than like he can't just go do whatever he wants, or if he wants to, he's gonna have to go do it alone.
Yeah. It's almost like you need friends the same
who are going through the same thing. You are.
Yeah.
So then,
I mean, things in common. You obviously
like us
become
talking
friends.
about dating. Yeah, you like want somebody who's going through it like with you and in the thick of it. Like I don't want to talk to a married person about dating.
No, the worst. You're right.
So I can totally see how he would really benefit from having other gay friends. But I think that's that point where he's in the middle of, not being fully comfortable with himself because of his family stuff that he doesn't always feel fully out. So it's like, how does he step fully into himself?
Totally agree.
In that you can like make friends.
Maybe Travis will help him. So
we'll see.
Steven starts talking about the party and I was like, oh my God, is he going to invite him? But then he kind of gets off topic a little bit because the check comes and then they're like, oh, like maybe we should do this again. And Steven's like, you should come to the party tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, oh my God. And I thought the date at the end was really going well because they seemed to open up a little bit, talk about the roommates. Travis is cute. Steven's all cute about it.
But would you invite somebody to this type of party so soon?
Yes.
I don't know. I always think like, oh, I want to have a really good time and I don't want to like babysit someone.
This is I think the difference in a lot of like Midwest Chicago / New York things, because this is very common. I will find, like, I have been out with friends and someone's been like, hey, this is a girl I really like. We were on a first date and we just decided to come here. Like, you automatically bring that person with you if you like them. Like, if you get a good vibe, you're like, come mesh with my friends.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, hey, my friends are hanging out. Should we go? Or like, hey, I got to go meet my friends. Do you want to come? Like, even so, my friend went on a sober date on like a couple Sundays ago, and he really liked this girl. And then he met up with us at the park for a picnic. And he was like, oh, I really like this girl. And like at least 4 people were like, why didn't you bring her? And I was like, that seems fast. And he was like, I don't want to freak her out. And they're like, no, you should just say like invited her.
Oh,
like it was normal, so it's very normal.
Okay, all right. This
is fun because you're gonna be hammered and like doesn't matter.
I know, but I would think like maybe he wouldn't mesh well. Maybe this is too much. There's cameras. I guess there were cameras on their date.
Oh my God, Travis already had to sign a waiver. That's okay.
True. Might as well milk everything out of him we can.
So back at dinner, Kyle's gonna get drunk tomorrow. Kevin the DJ shows up. He's very cute. I'm about it.
I like love Kevin. This for Danielle. I'm kind of Danielle jealous.
Really pulled. I know. Yep. He's cute. So it's Saturday, 11:30 p.m. Kevin's here. Kevin's got to sleep over, because everyone's got to sleep over. Steven is home. The workesses are like, how's your date? It was good. Travis might come tomorrow. Are we going to turn up tonight? Not really. Danielle and Kevin kind of turn up a little bit.
They have their own little thing.
They go to the hot tub, get a little steamy. Amanda and Kyle are laying in bed doing their own thing. And then I was like, did they hook up at all? But then Amanda's like, you're the Minuteman. Truly. Man. And I was like, I guess they did.
Oh, I did not catch that.
Yeah, I was like, did they hook up or are they just like rolling around in bed? And then Amanda's like, Kyle, you truly are the Minuteman. And I was like, gross. Something happened. So while Amanda was like yelling at Kyle, they must have been having sex or something.
Honestly, wasn't she like telling him? Was this the night that she
Kyle,
told him?
You need to grow up after this party.
Yeah.
You're the Minuteman.
Jeez, no.
But Danielle and Kevin definitely hooked up.
Oh, woo! Yeah. I was wondering, like, is he embarrassed by this now? Like, do you think
Kevin?
Yeah, like Kevin, you don't really know what you're getting into.
DJ Kev? No, he was great.
You're being surveilled 24/7.
It's all good. Shout out Kevin. Wherever he is, we love you, Kevin. Okay, it is Sunday, 5:04 a.m. Ashley leaves. A few hours later, I presume, but we didn't get like a clock. Kevin and Danielle wake up. Kevin's got to figure out what to play today because he's the DJ.
That's the whole reason you're here outside of the last night reason you were here.
I know. We had 2 jobs. It's Kyle's 35th birthday. There's a moon bounce shaped like a ship.
I love it.
Kyle wants to be as immature as possible. Danielle's telling everyone how she had fun last night. Kyle's getting drinks ready. Lindsay's nervous about Everett, like normal morning.
Yeah.
Sunday, 1:12. We're hanging a banner that goes against growing up.
I love
growing
it.
up here. They all have costumes. They're like colonial British people. The redcoats, as someone call.
The girls are redcoats, so they're British. And the guys are in the blue, which
they're American.
US, yeah.
Shout out. Never forget the Boston Tea Party.
I just love the girls marching down.
They make an entrance.
Yeah. I'm like, so synchronized. I mean, it's all about the details.
So before we get partying, but while we're in our costumes, Amanda has a present for Kyle. And he opens it, and it's a briefcase, like a really nice briefcase.
I love how she's like, I want you to be a real businessman. And I'm like, so prior to this, he wasn't.
It must have been something Kyle was talking about, like going into meetings. He needs like a
and like looking professional. Yeah.
He was so about this. Like, he's like, it means so much to me.
And I love how in Amanda's interview, she's like, I supported him so much. And I was just like,
I'm excited for the future.
You guys make me so happy.
I know. So Steven's getting ready. But then Steven's mom calls and she asks Steven if he can come home soon before the kids are back in school. And I don't know what kids, but
I wonder if he has younger siblings.
Siblings, probably.
Yeah.
Steven didn't expect this because his parents almost never ask him to come home except for funerals and Christmas. But it feels nice. So he's gonna look at flights. Kevin, our DJ Kevin, he's drinking water. Danielle's drinking a marg. That can only go one way, and that's good. Steven turns out to be the queen. We love.
I
queen
loved it.
I don't know.
So much. I love like Lauren helping him like put on his lipstick and
so then Steven tells Lauren about his parents calling, and Lauren is shook. But she does say that the fact that they're reaching out is a big deal because they never do that.
This is like an olive branch, I think.
Yeah.
I think he should take it. This could like lead to only good things. I don't think a lot of bad things could happen from this.
I completely agree. Also, Steven, what's Travis gonna think of your costume? And he's like, I don't know, I forgot that Travis might even come.
I can't. I'm like thinking of how this is gonna go. And I think it's so funny that when Steven invited Travis, he forgot that he even had a costume.
Amazing. So other people have costumes. They are dressed as Native Americans that did not age well.
No.
We don't do that anymore, everyone. That is not accepted.
We shouldn't have ever done it, but we are definitely not doing it now.
No, we don't love that.
No.
But Travis is here, and Travis is not in an offensive costume. He's not in any costume. I bet because Steven forgot to tell him that there's a costume because he forgot.
It seems like a very specific groups are in costume. Other people are just here to party, which is fine.
Yeah, and it's already like a small group of people because
I realize it actually isn't that large of a group. There's just very large activities.
Yes.
The bounce house thing.
But Travis brought some friends. It's very fun. And then that's when Kyle's like, hi, welcome to my party. Who the hell are you? And he's like, I'm Travis. And Kyle's like, Travis? And he's like, from last night. And
went on a date.
Like, oh my God, you can't leave because we all love Steven and we support him dating. So like Travis can't leave. We support Travis. Steven then makes his grand entrance as the queen.
Obsessed.
Travis loves it. He has a queen fetish. But we get the let's party, motherfuckers.
He's a great queen.
He's fantastic. I love him. The dress is not holding him back at all.
No.
We start drinking. Kyle is so drunk he cannot even get on that moonbound.
Oh my God. He has the megaphone now and he's like, we're protesting growing up. And then just like cannot stand up get in the back. I don't even know what he was trying to do, so I can't even tell you what he failed at, but he just failed at everything.
He does one of my favorite things that drunk people do where you like see the foot try to go forward but the body goes sideways.
Yes.
And it's just kind of like an oh no because you
just
clearly
the large
see that
slow-mo tilt.
It's very slow-mo. It's amazing what alcohol does.
Especially because they try to recover and that just makes it 20 times funnier.
They can't. So then Steven is very happy Travis is here because it feels good to date someone who's actually available to be in a relationship with you.
It's huge.
This is Kyle's literal favorite day of his whole entire life. Lindsay's taking shots because she knows at any moment Everett's gonna walk in. So
what do we get next? Everett walking in?
I gotta be honest, I have done this before where it's like my ex came to a frat party at my college, like without telling me, and I spotted him, and I was really like, "Where's the Burnett's?" Not good. Let me tell you how that
also
night
something that doesn't age well.
Did not end well.
Wait, did you make eye contact with him? Did he see that you saw him?
Yeah, because it was our favorite frat. So I walked upstairs and literally he was right there across and we made eye contact. I literally grabbed another guy because how the frats were is you had to keep all the hard alcohol in people's rooms.
Yeah.
So literally I grab a guy who I had hooked up with earlier in the year And my ex was trying to win me back, and I had said no. So I grab him and I was like, "Where's the brunettes?" And so we go into a room together, so it looks sketchy. And I just took so many shots. I don't remember a lot.
You're like, and the rest is his. You got a to be continued.
I come to my ex holding my hair back while I'm peeing. And then I woke up with him next to me in the bed. And I was like, what the fuck happened? I have no idea. And he's like, we got back together last night. And I was like, where?
You're like, no, we didn't.
Lindsay, this can only end bad.
Oh, well, we get a to be continued, so.
Yeah. Okay, because so Lauren and Amanda have their boobs out. Shout out, I love a boob. There's a slip and slide, and then out of nowhere, it's like, here's Everett in his red coat walking in. He's like, Mr. Radke, how are we? I hate Everett. We all know I hate Everett so much.
I bet he was told like a certain time to come and wasn't
like
allowed
later.
in. Yeah, like
so they all had a party already.
Yeah, so like things are produced. Let's be honest. In reality TV, they produce it. The last person to show up at a party will always intentionally be the last person. It's like you let people talk about what's about to happen, and then they enter whoever they need to, and that totally happened here.
That's true. And I mean, I'd be pissed if I was Everett though, because I'd be like, they all had a really fun party. I just want to go to it.
Yeah, already. Like let me at them.
But then we get to be continued. But then we get next time. We get drunk on a bus. It looks like Lindsay and a meat make out.
Wait, where the hell is a meat again? Oh, it's Mom's weekend. He never came. No, I think it's the same one. Oh,
remember we went home.
Yeah, that's true. Kyle's birthday
talked to her therapist.
Is a different weekend.
Yeah, sad. Well, meat will be back, it looks like. Stephen goes home to Alabama. Carl and Lauren are kind of speaking. Kyle trips up the stairs and spills some flowers, which I don't remember. I can't
I remember this so much.
I don't remember
love
it at all.
Because I'm pretty sure nobody notices, but it's like, how do you get this giant bouquet off the ground?
Except the cameraman.
When you fall too.
Stephen opens up to his parents, and then this is where Bravo cut me off. So it sounded like Kyle, Amanda, and maybe Lindsay fight.
Ooh.
So I'm very excited.
Me too.
But now, you know what time it is, Meredith?
Time for fun, not fun.
Not fun. That's where Meredith and I pick a person in the episode that was fun. We thought that they did great in this episode. They brought the drama. They brought everything we asked for. And then not fun is someone who was probably boring or rude or we just hated.
Or we just hated.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Which one do you want to do first?
I don't know. This is tricky because like we said, filler episodes end up being our favorites.
I know, it was good. People were good.
I had a really great time talking this through. Like, I'm not mad at anyone.
I have a fun.
Okay, let's start with fun.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Steven.
Ooh.
He did kind of stay out of the Carl drama this episode. He got on a date with Travis. He was the queen. Travis came to the party.
Good point.
He got a call from his mom. It was just a good episode for Steven. I thought he was very cute in this episode. He melted my little heart.
I think I'm gonna have to pick Kyle. I mean, I know
Happy
he was
birthday.
gone for a chunk, but he threw a stellar party, got a great gift from his girl. No problems, just fun. Fun all around. Just fun.
No one was not fun. I'm upset. Actually, I think I have a not fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick Lauren. I think I understand Carl was a total douchebag. That being said, I don't love the way the Works' fight a lot of the times because it makes no sense.
Yep.
And also, I do think Carl is going through a lot emotionally and he doesn't seem like emotionally in touch with his feelings already.
Yeah.
So then to like continue to be hit with emotions that you can't handle, he's obviously going to lose a little bit. And he is single. He could talk to any girl in his room he wants.
Yep.
There's just a lot. So
and Lauren, I think his explanation was pretty valid outside of like us picking it apart because that's what this whole premise of the show is. But
we're the worst.
I mean, yeah, All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to pick Lindsay for my not fun. I'm not really liking how hung up she is on Everett. Like, girl, move on. Go have your fun single summer and stop stressing about him. He has done nothing to get you back. So, like, why are we like worried to see him? Like, let him drunk call you. You go take those shots and you know what? Ignore him.
It's only gonna be bad, girl.
Yeah, you
Only
don't need
gonna be
him.
bad. Stop taking those shots.
Take those shots,
Yeah,
but be fun and happy. Don't take those shots and take more shots and be
that's true.
Alicia who gets back together with the ex.
Don't pull a me. That is still one of those most horrifying moments. But yay, this was fun. It wasn't not
This
fun.
was fun.
It was fun. Join us for our pre-show or our after show is what I mean, because Meredith and I are gonna go over what happened with Everett.
I can't wait. Thanks,
Bye.
guys.